on here.
And good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from the La Penta Student Union basement here at WICR, Iona College. I'm Eddie Mafia alongside Dominic Monaco and Jess DeSimplicis.
Hello.
How are we doing, guys?
I'm actually impressed you actually got her last name.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I have I've mastered that, I think, at this point.
I've never heard you say it.
Really?
DeSimplicis.
I thought you have, no?
You
Wow.
just said it wrong. Dom.
I know. I
DeSimplicis.
can't. I know. No shot. I'm
It's
getting it right.
DeSimplicis. It's not.
DeSimplicis.
Yeah, see, it's not that hard.
Is there like a tally over?
Yeah, guys. So it's Thursday here. We are quickly approaching spring break.
Spring break.
And it's been a while. We haven't been on for what? We weren't on last week, right?
No, all right. So we didn't go on last week. We went on
Wait, I
for
thought you.
Valentine's
Oh, you
Day.
didn't. You didn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Wait, I thought we did. We one time.
Yeah, we did one time together.
After.
Yes, but
Yeah.
after. Yeah, we did
Valentine's
one time,
Day.
but we didn't do last week.
Last week we didn't do. So we're back after a little hiatus here. So
Hiatus.
we're very excited about some recent things that have gone down here at Iona College. One of which being shout out to Jack Carpenter. One of which being and shout out to Phi Kappa Phi.
It's a
One of
weekly-
which being.
That goes without saying. We always have to shout out by Identify.
Mamma Mia, the school musical in which Jess played a pretty big role.
No, it wasn't.
You
big.
opened the show.
Yeah, but it was like a mediocre role.
Jess, she had a decent amount of
Listen,
lines.
there's no such thing as a
She
mediocre
was
role.
one of the bridesmaids of
Sophie.
Sophie, the
Yes,
bride,
My name was Allie.
and the daughter of one of the three potential fathers, and Donna, right? That's the mom's name. Donna.
Yes,
Donna.
Donna.
Yeah.
Sophie
um,
was the daughter, and I played one of the friends.
Oh,
Sophie. Yeah, and so
gotcha.
Jess was one of the bridesmaids. Very excited to see her right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because me and Brendan Eckstein went. What day did you go?
Listen,
He didn't
Oh,
go.
listen,
I didn't mean to.
No,
I
but
didn't mean to do it
I
like that.
understand. I understand.
It
I'll
was a busy
explain.
weekend.
No, it wasn't a busy weekend.
He
It
sprained
was-
his ankle,
It was just
so-
like everything that could
Oh,
happen bad to Dom happened to Dom.
I was there for that.
Initially, I was mad until I found out he bought tickets in advance and had to sell them even
Yeah,
because he
so
couldn't go. And
that
I was
happened.
like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that happened Friday. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Did you get your tickets?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna go tomorrow." And he's like, "All right, well, they're over there if you want to get it." So I was like, "Okay, I'll go get them." So I got them. And the next thing you know,
Yeah, they're in the Penta.
we were doing our thing. We were hanging out, and I just completely. I didn't even slip. I just took a large step.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of
Large
It was
step.
like it's hard to explain. I would say the step was at least like it was about 5 to 6 inches. So like it was kind of like it was a step. So like we were walking down a hill, and I was making fun of one of our friends that were with us.
What else would you be
Yeah,
doing?
obviously,
Pretty-
because he was
yeah,
wearing
pretty much.
slides, and there was snow out. So I was like, why are you wearing
Who?
slides?
It was Christian.
Yeah,
right?
Christian, I know. And I was wearing my boots, so I was like, like this is not gonna be good for you. And then he clears it, and I'm like, okay. So I just take a step, and it's the most uneven concrete on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And I was gonna try
Wait,
to
was there ice?
It was snow. There's snow on the
There was
ground.
snow. It was the day after, like a lot of snow was happening,
Yeah.
and I step, and I'm like, I'm gonna step on this branch, like, oh, look cool, like
You're
stomp.
gonna crack
So then I
it.
stopped, and the next thing you know, just like my entire boot went completely parallel to the ground, and
my
it was
God. Yeah.
awful. And then actually, it was funny because Christian behind me was like, "Dom, honestly, I saw that happening the entire time, and I am so sorry for not letting you know." And I was hobbling, and it still hurts now. I think it was sprained, like it was
What
just
the
worse.
doctor say?
I didn't go to a doctor. I was just
You just went home.
I pretty much just iced it all day.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
all
also
you need.
yeah, that's all really you need. What are they gonna? They're gonna
And
tell me the
rest.
same thing. They're gonna say put an ace bandage on
Yeah.
it, maybe
Mhm.
some icy hockey, a little weird, and then there you go.
Get a little
Yeah,
weird, and then
a
you're
little
good.
weird,
You're
that's
fine.
it. But,
Yeah, I thought that I was gonna ask you how it has been doing.
It's better. And then of course, like the next day, I got sick. So I got sick and my
Mm.
ankle, and I was
Yes.
taking all these medicines. So it was
All
a
right,
rough
you
weekend.
definitely didn't get sick. You just had a man cold.
I did have. I had whatever was going on, as
Yeah.
the Iona players would say, as the players' plague that was going around
Yeah.
and getting everyone.
No.
Was that a thing?
It was the flu. It wasn't a plague. It was literally the flu.
Everyone was getting the flu.
Flu season. So get your flu shot. Shout
Like,
out to CVS.
the lead-
Shout out to
Right? No, shout out to Mary Kate Hall, the lead of Mamma Mia.
Oh,
She played
facts.
Donna. She had the flu the week before the show, and then during the show had bronchitis.
That's unbelievable.
Shout
and
out to
she
her for that.
sounded phenomenal.
Yeah,
That's
So-
some real performer
and
stuff.
even
right there.
even though I didn't go to the show, which I'm really upset about.
No, you can watch it. We'll send you the video.
No, I was telling Kate the same story, and I want to see the video. But I just heard her, and she sounds amazing.
Fire.
She's phenomenal.
She actually sounded like ABBA, right? Like that's who does. Dancing
yeah,
Queen?
ABBA.
I don't
the
know who's the
songs are
lead
ABBA.
singer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but if you were to tell me she was sick the whole week before or whatever, 5 days before, I would not have believed you.
Yeah.
No,
Like
tell it all.
she lost her voice after every single show. Like
that's
it's
crazy. Well, I was just listening to it and I was gonna ask you, like, did you use like a music aid, like so you can hear what the music was? But like that was all natural. I was like very surprised. She really got up there for those notes. So.
She's so talented. Really. Her whole family's talented. Her whole family sings and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
Yes, shout out to her and the whole cast. Shout out to the whole cast.
Eddie, what was your reaction to the show? Because you've never seen Mamma Mia before, right?
Yeah, so it's actually funny because in 5th grade at my elementary school, our like end of the year trip is, well, one of them I guess, is like a Broadway show. So we were originally going to go
6th grade?
5th grade elementary school. So we were originally going to go see Mamma Mia on Broadway, but then some parents complained and they were like, "Oh, it's too inappropriate."
It is a little bit,
and I get it. I can understand that. So, but we didn't know back then.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I didn't see it, and I never saw. I never saw the movie, or whatever, either of them. So I didn't really know what it was about. And then it was the show here, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool." So yeah, we went, and me and big boy Brendan Eckstein went together.
Shout out to the Excalibur.
Shout out to the Dr. Eckelberg.
The doc.
What a guy. My dad always calls him that. He's like, "Yeah, I was the doc to it."
I always love it when people don't know like his nickname is like Doctor. He goes, "Oh, my name's Dr. Eckelberg, Dr. Eckstein." I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you've never heard that.
Anyway, so yeah, we went, and no, I loved it. It was very entertaining. I love seeing like my friends like do their thing on stage performing. It's a lot of fun. I want to do it. I'm gonna do it at some point. I gotta do it next year.
Such a liar.
I'm not lying. I've done stuff before.
You said you were gonna do Laramie and you didn't.
I thought about doing. I didn't say, "Yo, I'm definitely auditioning for Laramie," and then didn't. I thought about it. I was like, maybe, but it was just kind of a rough timing.
So my question is, I'm sorry. You said that you've done stuff before.
I've done stuff before.
What stuff have you done?
Musical?
Yeah. So
you did High School Musical.
I did High School Musical. I never done that. Yeah.
He was Zeke.
Are you serious?
So yeah, dude.
You baked.
I was Zeke. So in middle school, I was big into like the plays and stuff. Because my uncle's an actor.
Oh really?
Yeah. Did I talk about this?
We on the show.
Your show.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
On Jessica's show.
Jessica.
Whatever. I'm sorry. It just came out like
shout out to the Jessica.
It just came out like that.
No Jesses.
So my uncle's an actor. He's been in like a couple movies and stuff, and like like the video, like the song Milkshake.
Yeah.
He's in the music video for that.
Really?
He's like one of the chefs.
Yeah.
Was he part of the boys that went to the yard?
I don't know. I mean, he was kind of in the dining. He was in the diner.
I've never seen that video.
He was in the kitchen. Like
now I'm going to look for it.
I'll show you guys. But it's funny because he's like,
we're going to watch it.
He's like cooking. He's like chefing it up, and like she's dancing right next to him. He's like,
hey.
It's actually so funny.
He was didn't you say he was in a movie where like a bunch of like Italians?
Yeah. So it was an independent film, but it was like actually kind of big because there was a bunch of old like middle-aged like Italian actors from like the 80s and 90s and stuff. And they basically, it's called Friends and Romans, and it was an independent film about these like all these Italian actors who always get typecast as like mobsters and gangsters or like bouncers or whatever, and they thought that they had to like branch out of this like stereotype, so they rented out a theater in Staten Island. And they put on William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar.
Oh, that's a good one.
And so it was like a comedy like about that, but then it was like, oh, like the guy who owned the theater was like actually in the mob and blah 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 blah. But it was super funny because you had all these old Italian guys who have been in a bunch of other stuff, like guys in like Summer of Sam and like all that stuff. Now like reuniting for this thing, and he was actually one of like the lead guys in it, which was cool.
That's kind of fire, honestly.
Yeah, it was cool. It was in the theaters for a little while, so we went out to Long Island and saw it there.
I really think if you were an actor, Eddie, you would have a hard time catching a mafia role.
You're probably right. Yeah,
Eddie
probably.
Mafia, no shot.
But I digress. Anyway, so I was in acting and stuff in middle school. So 6th grade, we did the show was like Annie. So
and then I said that was my first show.
It was technically like my first legitimate.
We did the same year too.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually crazy because when you were in 5th grade, right? When you were doing Annie,
I was in 6th grade. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was in 7th grade, we did Annie too at my school.
Right.
At my elementary
Wild.
School.
Yeah. So
we did Annie in 1st grade.
So I was like a Secret Service agent. There was like I had like no lines, but like we did
Oh, you were FDR's bodyguard or
I
whatever?
I was like the Secret Service guy. So we were all in like black suits and stuff, and like I didn't really have any lines, but in the beginning we did like the airplane speech or whatever, or it's like, oh please like silence your cell phones, and all that stuff. And then in 7th grade we did High School Musical. So I auditioned, whatever, and I got Zeke, the kid who bakes. So that was a little more of a bigger role. I was hyped. I was the only 7th grade guy.
You had a song.
I had a
You
song.
like, a part
I
of
was the
song.
only 7th grade guy to get a mic, like a body mic.
Wow.
Oh my
That was a
god.
big deal.
Wait, in 1st grade, they when I was in the Jungle Book, they would give mics to some of the ensemble, and I got a mic, and it was like the best
It's the
feeling
best
ever.
feeling ever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's go.
I was
They're
like,
like,
look,
oh,
I have a mic on my face.
it's like, oh, whoever has a mic, like, come for like a soundtrack, and you're like, yeah, thanks. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right over.
Yeah,
in
I'm
2
coming. Yep,
seconds.
I'm just getting my
on the way.
makeup done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that in 7th grade, and then 8th grade, the show was The Little Mermaid, and I didn't audition because at that point it was like wrestle or the show,
Also,
Yeah.
like the Little Mermaid.
and also like,
then I had to choose between wrestling or acting.
but that's true. But then I actually was able to still be the stage manager for the show. I was able to pull that off, which I was excited
Wow.
about. So I was still involved, but I wasn't like in it. But
That's crazy
did
because
it.
I did the same thing too when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
I was a stage director or like backstage
Mhm.
director.
Mm.
So like I was in charge of audio, so like in charge
Yeah.
of the mics and
Yeah.
the music.
That's sick.
I was
yeah.
in the ensemble every single year when I did the musical. When I was Aladdin, which was really fun. We did Aladdin.
Yeah,
when
it
I was
seems
in
like it'd
7th
be really
grade.
cool.
Yeah, and then what's it called? What did I do before that? Oh, the Jungle Book. I was a wolf. I just sat on stage the whole time.
And howled.
Yeah,
Ooh.
literally. And then Annie, I was a dog. Well, I was also in 1st grade. So
You were
like,
the dog.
I was a dog.
Not the dog.
a dog. I
One
ran
of
out.
them.
I ran. All the 1st graders
Well,
were
there's
dogs.
only one dog in the play.
Well, there's Sandy, which is
Yeah.
her dog, but then there's like a scene where the dog catcher is like chasing
Yeah.
a
the
bunch of
dogs, and I was
and
one
she
of
was
those
one of
dogs.
them.
Oh, so
And then- and that was
you,
it.
You were. That was.
I
that
was on
it.
for 5 seconds. My parents went to see the show to see me on stage for 5 seconds.
Wow.
Then
That's awesome.
we did the Music Man when I was in 8th grade, and I was a pick a little, talk a little lady. Where me and 2 girls had like our own, yeah, we had our own scene, and we were like pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, yeah. So that was it, and then I did Drowsy Chaperone last year. I was in the ensemble, and then I finally
Yeah,
got a
no,
part this year.
I'm definitely gonna
Here we
do
go.
a
Here we go.
show
Yeah.
when I'm in my time here
think-
before I graduate.
I think my
Wait,
acting career's
do it
been
next
over.
year because I'm gonna be gone the year after that.
I know that's why I think I kind of have to do it next
Yeah,
year.
you kind of have no choice. I mean,
Yeah, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for our first segment. We'll be back talking more acting stuff and whatever else we're gonna roll into next. So
Yep.
stick around. We will be right back.